Forget what you learned in physics class. We're about to meet 5 animals that treat the laws of nature like a friendly suggestion. These aren't just strong, they operate on a level that seems almost impossible, generating forces that defy logic. We're taking a quick tour of the 5 strongest animals on Earth. No fluff, just raw, unfiltered power. So, let's get straight to it. Kicking things off at number 1, the undisputed heavyweight champion of terrestrial strength, the African elephant. Let's hit you with a stat shock right away. An adult African elephant can lift over 6,000 kilograms, that's about 13,000 pounds. To put that into perspective, that's not just a pickup truck. That's a pickup truck with all the passengers, their luggage, and maybe a small boat hitched to the back. It's a level of strength that's hard to even visualize, and the secret to this incredible power lies in its trunk. This isn't just a long nose for smelling and breathing. It's a biological masterpiece, a muscular hydrostat packed with over 40,000 individual muscles. For comparison, the entire human body has just over 600. This structure gives it the brute force of a hydraulic crane, combined with the dexterity of a surgeon's fingers. It can rip branches from trees, push over obstacles weighing several tons, and lift logs that would snap a forklift in half, treating them like they're nothing more than pool noodles. But it's not just the trunk. The entire animal is a fortress of power. Massive legs to support its weight. A massive core to generate torque. Massive everything. The African elephant doesn't just possess strength. It embodies it. Coming in at number 2, we have the king of the primates, the gorilla. When it comes to functional pound-for-pound might in the primate world, nothing comes close. Think about this. A silverback gorilla can lift, push, or pull up to 10 times its own body weight. For an average 400-pound male, that's a 4,000-pound lift. That's like a person deadlifting a family sedan. Their arms aren't just limbs, they're nature's winches, built with dense bones and anchored by enormous back and shoulder muscles. This strength isn't for show, it's essential for navigating their world, bending thick bamboo, and defending their family. But their power isn't just in their arms. Add a staggering bite force of around 1,300 psi. That's more than twice the bite force of a lion and 8 times stronger than a human's. We're talking about the ability to crack a coconut as easily as you'd crack a peanut. It's pure, effortless, crack a coconut while texting energy. At number 3, we meet North America's apex powerhouse, the grizzly bear. This is pure predator strength combined with bulldozer vibes. A grizzly is a walking engine of muscle, designed for explosive power. It can comfortably lift over 500 kilograms, that's about 1/100 pounds, or more than its own body weight. This isn't just gym strength, it's functional, all-terrain power. They're known to flip massive boulders over like someone looking for the TV remote under a couch cushion, all in the search for moths or ground squirrels. That iconic shoulder hump, it's not fat. It's a solid mass of muscle that powers their digging and provides the force for those devastating swipes. And just like the gorilla, the grizzly backs up its brawn with a formidable bite force of around 1,200 psi. It's strong enough to crush a bowling ball or bite through a cast iron skillet. Translation: if you're camping in grizzly country, your cooler full of snacks never ever stood a chance. Now for number 4, we enter the water to face an ancient predator and the undisputed bite king, the saltwater crocodile. While other animals on this list are defined by their lifting ability, the salty's strength is concentrated in one devastating weapon: its jaws. We're talking a bite force of over 3,700 psi. That is officially one of the strongest measured bites on the entire planet. It's a force so immense, it's like having a mid-size SUV dropped onto a single square inch. This isn't for chewing. Crocodiles don't have molars. Their strength is for clamping and crushing. Their teeth are designed to interlock, creating an inescapable trap that pulverizes bone like it's dry pasta. Once it has a grip, it employs its signature move, the death roll. By using its powerful body and tail to spin violently in the water, it generates incredible torsional force, enough to dismember large prey with terrifying efficiency. It's a perfect fusion of bite pressure and rotational power. Finally, at number 5, we have an animal that completely rewrites the rulebook on strength. Meet the pound-for-pound goat, the horned dung beetle. Yes, a beetle. Before you laugh, consider this. This tiny titan can pull more than 1,141 times its own body weight. Let that sink in. This isn't a typo. It's the strongest animal on Earth relative to its size. The secret lies in its biomechanics. Its legs are a marvel of natural engineering designed for maximum leverage, allowing it to anchor itself and push with astonishing force. To put this into human terms, if an average 180-pound person had the same relative strength, they'd be able to pull over 200,000 pounds. That's the equivalent of towing 6 fully loaded city buses through town. And I'd be doing it even after skipping leg day for a year. This bug completely embarrasses every gym membership on the planet. So, after all that, who's really the strongest? Well, it all depends on how you define strength. It's not a simple answer. For absolute raw lifting power, there's no contest. The elephant is king. For the ultimate primate push, the gorilla takes the crown. In the category of all-terrain predator muscle, the grizzly stands supreme. For sheer bone-crushing bite force, the salty is in a league of its own. And for mind-bending pound-for-pound relative strength, nothing can touch the tiny tank, the dung beetle. So let's do a quick recap of the madness. We've seen 13,000-pound lifts, 10x bodyweight slams, casual boulder flipping, the most powerful bone-crushing bites on the planet, and a bug that makes world-class powerlifters look weak. Each one is a champion in its own right, perfectly adapted to dominate its environment with a brand of strength that breaks the mold. Now I want to hear from you. Drop your pick for the ultimate strength champ in the comments, and then tell me what you want to see ranked next. Speed, intelligence, weirdest defenses? Let me know because I've got a whole lot more wild stats loading.